Hail to the Commanders! Hail victory!
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. There's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. He's on target, Watkins. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Love it. Check. Yellow. Get ready to speed,
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on them quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Ready.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's not just these offenses in the league that love to move their chess pieces around. These defensive guys, they can do the same. And having that sub linebacker flying into the outside and making the play, well, that was like a rook destroying a pawn.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They break the huddle. It's second down now. They give to Harris from the gun. It's inside the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's taken in by Bell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Second and 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Play action now. Daniels. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. And finds him deep down the sideline. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Hand off down to the receiver. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49ers' 17-yard line.
No.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in by Lane. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready, set.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal.
Stephanie. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
18!
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Get set! Box!
Staying on the ground with Harris. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
21!
Third and long for him here. Caught by his fullback behind the line. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way.
Okay, break!
They've got first down from the 31.
19! 70, Timberwolf! Hey! Check!
Going wide receiver run to start this series. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. Lobs this deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Air it out on third. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
But it's fourth down.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. Facing fourth down. They're leaving the offense out there. He'll go quickly to the right. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Go! Cowboy 80!
Give it to Krosky Merritt. hits. He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock Viking 18. Steady.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market gate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stephanie. Drag Cougar 19.
Now Daniels to throw. He's got it. It's downfield near the edge. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Panther 60.
Laying the motion man.
Let's go.
Another kick to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
Cut 19. Panther 11.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, it's Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
21, second down. 18.
Running left is Harris. Football is out. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Possession.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Harris once more. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
Get set, yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Headed out right. Into the hands of Kittle. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. That one hits for 30. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First carry here for Jordan James. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He was taken down.
Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Commanders' 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
21. Get set, yellow.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. That's up. Yellow. 21. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And this one does not go far. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
53. Ready.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Looking to tack on the point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Niners 14, Commanders 10.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now, Daniels. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Viking in 3.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock.
Okay, ready.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobs. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Marquis Siegel. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Washington. First down. A gain of 5. And the Commanders.
Final throw before the break. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Another carry for him. He passes the 35. Through the 45. Still running. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love it.
Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out. 41. Stop.
Running behind center with Harris. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Watch Up.
Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6.
Crossing there, straight ahead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
The kicker on.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
21.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, I don't know how much longer we'll see plays like this in the NFL with how little fullbacks ever get to touch the ball, but I'll tell you what, while they're still hanging around, it's sure fun to watch them rumble down the field whenever they do get their number called.
First down throw by Purdy. Dump off to his fullback. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Running with James. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Yellow. Up.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Makes the catch. And a nice game here, but it stops short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Get set, get set. Right around, set.
They'll run here following the penalty. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now run, James. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Jukes away from one. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So Reed the gift to McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offensive line fast.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
21. Yellow.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go. Check one more. Right there, baby. Yellow. Yellow.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go.
It's 4 yards on 2nd and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on 3rd down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
3rd and goal. They need 3 yards here.
Come on. Ready?
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Daniels is going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Crosby Merritt on his own read. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Give a look. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the gun, it's Daniels. They did it! He made the interception! Kicked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out, 21. Yellow. 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 Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Commanders get to it first.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
On the ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. It likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
18, watch out.
He's on target, Watkins. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Niners 27, Commanders 26.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 879 Broncos. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels from the pistol. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's got a man left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
65 catch, 65 catch. 19 Lions. Go.
He's back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready. 76.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mustang 19.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd down and 10. Daniels taking a shot deep here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Oh, and they deny him the touchdown. They got him at the 3 just before you reach that end zone. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
And they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Let's go now. Ready.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
70, hop, let's go. Cougar 19. Ready,
Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Gravity Lions.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
49ers 27.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 21, 21.
He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Yellow. 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 Up.
Kittle makes the catch. And this is going to take him out across midfield there at the opposing 45. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down.
21. Yellow. 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 Up.
The 49ers cut it to a point late in this one.
The kicker on.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Nice.
That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
It's fourth down.
Ready.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
From the gun, a run for Kronsky-Merritt. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Robinson. And he breaks the tie. That's going to win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Outside. Outside.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Commanders get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.